Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are going to be installing the 2 terabyte Xbox Series X card into the Series X, and then we are going to transfer everything that's on the main drive over to that, and then we're going to pull that back out, and then we're going to put in the memory card and transfer that stuff over to the hard drive that's already in that. So let's go ahead and get right on to installing that stuff. So let me just bring you right on into my screen. Oh wait, where'd my screen go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna come down here to this. Maybe I should move my camera over. I should move my camera up here so we can see a little better. Okay, so then you'll go down to Manage, go into Storage Devices. You're going to go into Storage Expansion Card, because I still got 355 gigs there. So what we're going to do is we're going to move and copy. We're going to select, if we got 355 gigabytes free, we can get some Battlefield over there, some Chorus, some of that. Let's see if that one will work. 270. Okay, and this is what I have all on this one terabyte card. So I have pretty good amount of games on there. We could get that one in there. We could definitely get Halo on that too. Yep, that's exactly what we can get. So we're going to move selected. We're going to move all of those straight to the internal hard drive. And then after we're done moving those, then is what we'll do is we'll put the 2 terabyte card into the Xbox. We'll transfer everything back. We're just going to kind of see how long that takes. I mean, look at these babies, man. They're so freaking beautiful. They're so beautiful. But why is that working on that? I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger, because there we go. We can still see that. We can still see that. So yeah, this is freaking phenomenal, man. These 2 terabyte cards, they actually launched on the 8th of December. It took me a minute to figure out how to get one, because what was going on is a lot of the stores, it's not that they were holding them back or anything, but if you wanted one at launch, you literally couldn't buy them from Target until the 9th. Like the 9th, when it rolled around, is when I could get one. Best Buy, you could buy them all the way up till the 8th, and then they pulled them off the thing. They're like, all right, we're going to ship everything else ship everything out that we've already sold, and then they finally allowed you to get back on the website and buy them. I haven't tried anywhere else, so I don't necessarily know. I did ask GameStop, and they said, no, we don't have them just yet. We don't have them just yet. I got somebody that works at GameStop that would have gave me the heads up when they were coming in. So I do not believe that these are going to be like a really hard thing to find. I do believe that $399 for the 2 terabyte card, and the size of this thing is exactly the same size as the 1 terabyte. And I mean, we're going to kind of go over that, I mean, we're going to kind of go over that a little bit in this video too today. As you can see, with the amount of games that I had on just the one card, that's not even all the games I have. If you go in and you physically look at every single game that I have, wow, man, I've got almost 100 titles that are Xbox Series X and S that definitely need some storage space. But is what this is going to do by having this 2 terabyte card is going to make it so I don't have to overload that card so much. So I'll have effectively 3 terabytes full of data on my Xbox Series X at all times. Whereas one of the other cards is going to go in my little baby Series S, and then I will give one to the daughter so that she has a full extra terabyte of storage so that she can play whatever she wants to play on her Series S as well. So it kind of works out nicely. I really honestly wish things would have been different. Honestly, to tell you that the truth, guys, if these would have came out first, I would have only bought one of these. I wouldn't have bought the other 2 cards. But as you could see, I ended up buying two extra 1 terabyte cards just so that I could have 2 terabytes of space, because they weren't saying anything about it. They weren't giving us anything, and that kind of sucks. That really does suck. You know, that's an extra $400, you know, out the door, when I would have much rather had those 2 stuck into this one. So here's the pricing of them. So if you buy one of the 500 gig one of these, you are effectively paying for that case. This is the biggest part of the price. These are hot swappable SSD NVMe cards. You can plug them in and pull them out, and that's what we're going to show you right here on this. I am going to plug this thing in. Right after I pull that out, move everything over to it, put the other one back in, and then move everything, the rest of the stuff, into the drive, and then do that until I'm done. And we're going to do that all on this just to show you why you're paying that extra money for these cards. You're not paying for the NVMe all by itself. You are paying for this highly customized, really durable SSD NVMe card that you can plug in and pull out whenever you want to. So you really cannot do that on the PlayStation 5. You literally have to take the PlayStation 5 apart to do that. You can't even unplug a hard drive from a PlayStation 5 and then plug it back in without having to reboot and scan the disc. Xbox, you can do that. You can do that on Xbox. You can even pull a spinning drive out of the thing and plug it back in while it's going, and you still won't have to recheck that drive or reformat it or any of that kind of stuff. So that's the main thing you're paying for. So now let's get into these prices. Okay, so $139.99 will get you 512 gigabyte card. That is a decent amount of space. If you're an average gamer, you know, like your Call of Duty and a couple other games, whatever, you know, when you have a Series S and you need to just want to bump your storage up to a terabyte, that's not a bad way to do that. You know, that will definitely get you that. But if you're a more than casual gamer, somebody that actually actively is downloading a bunch of games from Game Pass and buying their own games, the 1 terabyte card, now this is also for buying this on a Series S. I think that the 512 and the 1 terabyte cards are going to be more in line with people that are still buying Xbox Series S, because for Series S, for that extra, you know, whole terabyte, you're effectively paying like another $80. So you throw that $80 on there. The $139, because I think you can get a 512 gigabyte card for like $79. So basically, you are paying for the construction of the case itself when you're buying that. And the seeing is, these cards can only work on an Xbox. They can only work on an Xbox with this case. Unless you pull it out of the case, then you might be able to put it in something else. But as it sits right now, these cards only work in an Xbox Series X and S. So in order for, you know, the company to actually make money on them, they have to sell them. Will these ever go down in price? No, I don't think they're ever going to go down in price. Will you ever be able to find these on sale? Yeah, you're definitely going to be able to find them on Black Friday sales and stuff like that. So as it sits, is the price going to get cheaper? For the Seagate ones, I doubt it, because of all the R&D and stuff that they put in for these. But if they do start having second party come out, you're definitely going to want to make sure before you buy one of those cards that they in fact have that seal right there on the bottom that certifies that they are going to run and operate. Let me see, that one's silver, so let's try this one. You're going to make sure they have this Xbox seal down in the corner before you buy or purchase any other memory card designed to work on the Xbox Series S, because you never know, man. Seagate, I trust Seagate. I've bought a lot of Seagate products over the year. The only other, the other major memory manufacturer that I trust is Samsung. That's why I put 980 Pros in my PlayStation 5, and I haven't had a problem with either one of them. They are freaking amazing. I bought a 1 terabyte that's now on my laptop, and then I bought a 2 terabyte that's now on the PlayStation 5. And yeah, dude, both of them sing faster than, yeah, they're great. They work wonderful. I haven't tried, updating that on the PC and then sticking it in the PlayStation again to see if I get my magical 7,000 megabytes or whatever. Like, that doesn't really matter to me. The thing that matters the most is having the amount of storage that I need when I need it. So this is actually pretty cool. And another thing we're kind of testing is, how fast these games are going to load, across these consoles. Wow, did that not turn on? Oh, duh, I was watching The Witcher last night. I started watching the Witcher 2 series. I got through 2 episodes of that. Man, am I happy. Man, am I happy. Like, I'm like right on board with that. Like, that is pretty freaking cool. I'm really appreciating that. Like, I love The Witcher. It's definitely pretty fun to watch that. So, probably going to get back to a little bit more of that too. But the whole reason why we're doing this and we're watching like the speed and stuff is we're also testing, in real time exactly how long this is going to take you to move a lot of this data. I don't know if I should punish you guys because this is getting kind of long. It's already 11 minutes. I don't really mind. It doesn't mind. We can go. We could do the whole time. Check for Xbox system update before inserting card. I'm pretty sure my Xbox is fully up to date. I'm on the puppy every single day. But yeah, this thing is the exact same dimensions as the old ones. Like, that is pretty freaking sweet, man. I probably should move a bunch of the stuff off of... move some stuff off the Series S onto this too. No. I mean, and this is much faster than re-downloading all of this stuff. So now that I do have a lot of them still hooked up to the other Seagate, the 8 terabyte that I got, but I've got that hooked up to the Series S right now. I'm doing a lot of testing for you guys. I'm testing out a bunch of games. I'm seeing how they're running on the Series S because, frankly, believe it or not, that's going to be I believe the Series S is going to be the highest sold console this generation. I believe that one is the one that we are going to see the most people buy it. So that's why I'm saying that now that the 2 terabyte is out, I do not know if I would go over 1 terabyte for the Series S model. I think that, I guess if that's all I had, me personally, because I buy so many games, I would definitely buy a bigger one. But when it comes down to it, the Xbox Series X, they did speed up the transfer rate even from old proprietary like spinning drives. Even those transfer data faster now to the internals into your internal or to your memory cards now. So that's pretty cool. Those are running at like 750 megabytes a second now, being able to transfer that data, which is freaking phenomenal. I was downloading one game the other day and I was like, man, does this really work? Is that really going to yeah, and believe it or not, it does. I mean, look at this right now. We're at what, 13 minutes, and this in here is 102 gigabytes for Forza Horizon 5, and that there's already done. I mean, we transferred 340 gigs in less than a little bit over 15 minutes. So, I mean, that is not bad by any means. So, as soon as this one's done, we'll pull out that hot swappable card, and we'll stick in our 2 terrible bytes. I don't know if I'm going to make you guys sit through a whole nother hot swap. Just one is perfectly enough to show you guys that, hey man, this is what these are designed for. And this is why they sell for so many dollars. I mean, like, you can see that the bar's not even going yet, but like by the time it starts going, it should be like pretty good, decent ways through. There you go, like 13 gigs already before it even started telling us how long it's going to be. And that's another 50 gigs, so, man, I got a lot of big games on there, too. A lot of these games are getting over 100 gigabytes and stuff, but, man, when you want to play them, you want to play them. And that sucks to be the kind of gamer that I am. When I want to play these games, I want to play them. I want to have them on storage. I will still keep, some games on the other storage. There's a lot of games that I have on the Series S that I clearly have on the Series X. I'm still doing some testing on Insurgency Sandstorm for you guys. Some of the other games, you know, the Series S games that, or the Series, or the Xbox games that have come out, you know, third party, whatever, that have come out on both consoles. I'm going back down through some of those, and I'm really trying to put in some effort to see, you know, just how much of a change it is that what you got. Because I mean, we're look at that, downloading at 3 freaking gigabits a second. That's pretty fast. That's pretty fast, and velocity architecture is pretty freaking solid, man. I love this Xbox. I love the way it works. I love the way it feels. I love the way it runs. PlayStation 5 is pretty fast too, but I'll tell you what, man, loading something back from my NVMe back to the storage on the internal, man, that is slow. That is really slow. Microsoft, either way you're pushing or pulling, it's same freaking three plus gigabits a second, which is pretty freaking phenomenal, to tell you the truth. I mean, you get, you know, sustained speeds. Wow, dude, 359. Ooh, man, it's just like, all right, we're going to go home. There you go. Everything is now on system storage itself. I do not like to have that thing as full as it is right now. I really don't. I like to have a little bit of room on that. So what you do is you unplug your old one, and you'll fill that thing. It's going to be kind of warm. And then you'll take the newer one, stick that puppy in, and then it shall tell us manage storage devices. Says I got 1.8 terabytes free, so you get 1.8 of storage on there. So we're going to go into here, we're going to move or copy, and we're going to select all, move selected, move it all on over. So everything that's movable is going to move. We're going to watch all that in real time, and then I'll call this video good. But there you go, man. That's hot swappable drives. That is freaking amazing. I just literally saw one of those moving at 6 freaking gigs a second. $499, $535. This is moving at 570. Like, that's pretty freaking insane. Like that just moved 10 gigabytes in like 30 seconds. Wow, dude, this is freaking unreal. This card's actually giving me better freaking speed moving it from my console back to the card. 5.5 gigs a second. I think these 2 terabyte cards have got to be faster. They have to be faster than that regular speed for them to move that fast. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, this is a big game. So this one here is, 471, 528, 554, 570, 582, 590, 6 gigabits a second. We're already pushing over PlayStation 5 speed. Like, we're already pushing over PlayStation 5 recommended speed at 6.38 gigabits a second of transfer speed. That is unreal. Okay, so yeah, these 2 terabyte cards, man, I think they might be faster. They might actually have to be faster to be able to do the 2 terabyte sustained. Look at that, 6.34, 6.34. You're telling me that, yeah, there's something going on. There's something a little fishy going on here, guys. That's definitely, we just watched the other card stay around 2.5 to 3 gigabits a second while moving stuff over. I mean, there's still some stuff on this, but like, we literally just watched all that happen. Like, look at this, man. 22 seconds, 6.34 gigabits a second. Is anybody else getting that speed? I've never seen it go that freaking high when moving games. Like, I've never seen that at all. Like, this is insane. I'm going to have to get a picture of that and use that as our I slowed down to 4.58. Oh boy, that's insane, man. That is insane. 5.2051. There you go. There's your PlayStation 5 speed right there, man. Like already downloading faster than that. This is its write speed, I believe. It's writing. We're writing to that drive at 6 gigabits a second. Because everything's coming from the system, it's getting written to the new drive at 575 gigabytes a second. That PlayStation 5, you're getting that at you're getting transfer rates at like 3200 megs. Let's see. I got a package right here. 7,000 megabytes a second, but this drops it down to, what is it, like 3? I believe it's like 3,600 or 3,500 or 5,000 megabytes write speeds. That's insane. We're moving Valhalla 71.55 gigabytes in less than 2 freaking minutes, man. 6.32. Dang, man. That's insane. That's insane, guys. Sorry, I had to post it on Twitter real quick. That's freaking pretty insane, man. Like that's insane that thing is writing at 6.36 gigabytes a second. Is that for real? Like, I mean, this is obviously like what were we at? We were at 16 minutes before I stood up and put that card in there. We are now at 22 minutes on this, so that's like half the time. Let's see what we've got here. Oh no, wrong controller. I got so many Xbox controllers, man. I'm almost like a fanboy. I got Call of Duty, Chivalry. I guess it's not moving that fast. Like, what did it start off with? Like Assassin's Creed? Like, we'll find out when this all gets done. But that's pretty insane, man. I've never seen it go that high before since I've had this. It's always been like right around 253. Oh, Vanguard. Do I really have that thing on there? I do, don't I? Gosh, I should just delete that. Completes in about 1 minute and 44 seconds. So you're telling me 100 gigs is moving in 2 minutes, man. Like 2 minutes for 100 gigs. 6.38. Yeah. You know, this is going to be up there, man. We saw it. Like, it's all in the very beginning of this video, man. We're going to keep this video. We're not going to edit nothing. We're just going to keep it straight the way it is. Everything is just going to be the way it is. So, yeah. I mean, I guess I could do like a speed up or something, like play the video speed back at. I don't know how to do that though. I'll look into that, see if that's something I can do, because no, I don't want to do that. I'll just make you guys your full 30-minute video, because I think it'll be a little bit more than that. Like, that's fine. How long does it take? Damn, that transformation is amazing. That is running at 6 gigabytes a second. Freaking speed, man. Six gigabyte. Write speed on my new 2 terabyte SSD. This is insane. 32 gigs. Let's see how long that puppy takes. Let's see what that one's got on it, man. Look at that. 5 gigs a second. Chorus, another good game. I think it's great. Takes a minute to warm up, but once you get it figured out and start learning how to play that game, truly an amazing experience. Super fun, super fast, super polished game. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend Chivalry 2 as well. Wow, dude, Chivalry 2 went by and we didn't even see that one. 14 more seconds. That is pretty interesting. So it had 1.8 terabytes on there. I think by the time all this gets on there, it's gonna be like what, a little over 8 or 8. So I should have about a little more than a terabyte left. I mean, these are some of my biggest games, so dang, we're already, what is it, already almost 25% through this game. 3 minutes, really? 3 minutes for that game? No, 2 minutes. Now it's 2 minutes. We're downloading it at 6.38. Dang, man. Dang. Yeah, I think I believe in velocity architecture now. I mean, we're getting like almost 7. I mean, we're definitely getting over the PlayStation 5 speed on write alone. This is write speed. So we're getting over 6.35 gigabytes a second write speed. I think PlayStation is capped at like 3-ish or something. Maybe 3 to 5. When you're transferring back from the SSD to the PlayStation 5 internal, you're getting less speed. Like, this is freaking phenomenal. I don't even think the drive in my Xbox is running at that speed. I don't think that is the case. Oh, I don't even remember what's on this. What else is on this card? I should have probably remembered, because after this, I'm not going to make you guys sit through a whole nother hot swap. That's just ridiculous. But I'm going to try to keep this video just a little. I'm definitely keeping this under 40 minutes for sure. Oh, maybe. Maybe under 40 minutes. Because I transferred everything. Really? I transferred everything? What was I thinking, man? That's all right. So we're almost to double the speed, and we haven't even transferred. I mean, we have transferred a couple hundred gigabyte games already, but Far Cry 6. What do we got on that one? 85 gigs. So I mean, we're like blowing through this. I mean, I think we're gonna be. We'll probably be close to 40 minutes on this video, which is probably fine. I mean. Oh, man. Like the sustained speeds. Now we're getting at about 423 on this game. Velocity architecture, man. I believe in velocity architecture. I mean, I believe in velocity architecture. Being able to transfer data from card to card. That's pretty freaking great. Now, if it was transferring, because I was transferring from the card to the internal was staying right around 250 or something, almost like what was it, like 3 gigs? I'll have to watch a little bit of the first of this video, but at about 3 gigs a second, it took us 16 minutes to transfer all of that stuff, and now we're going back from that card to this one at almost 6.5 gigs a second. 35 seconds to, wow. Yeah, dude, if this video is only like 40 minutes from like the unboxing, my little talk and everything, yeah, dude, that's not bad. That's not freaking bad at all. Oh, man. I should have changed that before I started doing this. Whoops. All right. Well, look at that, man. We're already halfway through that. Sorry, guys. I'm fixing something that I should have just fixed earlier, but seeing as this is taking a little bit more time than I thought it was going to, I'll just go ahead and fix this right now. That's perfect. Maybe I should invest in a better chair. Gosh, this thing squeaks when I move. Oh, just time to get a better chair, guys. Time to get a better one. 102 gigabytes, man. Like, I would really like to see Velocity Architecture get these overall storage files down a lot. But and to Microsoft's credit, you can stream every single game. Well, almost every game. You can stream anything Microsoft made or anything else. But I would like to see that happen for other games that you buy too, because there's some stuff like Call of Duty, man. I would just as soon stream that gameplay than have it downloaded. To tell you the truth, I don't even care about having those downloaded. And you know, somebody's like, "Hey man, I want to play around with Call of Duty." That's about all I can get through is about a round nowadays. Call of Duty's just not what it used to be. It used to be good, man. It used to be fun. It used to be engaging. And you know, once they started, I think Call of Duty World War II is when everything really started to fall apart. I personally didn't mind the whole running on the walls and all of that stuff, and like Advanced Warfare, stuff like that. But Infinite Warfare, I thought those were pretty fine. What really got everything screwed up was the way they choose to monetize Call of Duty now. It feels like more effort goes into that than actually making the gameplay. I think that we're ready for wall running and wall jumping and stuff like that. I think that added like a whole nother layer to gameplay. Call of Duty possibly should start going to every 2-year development cycles. Because who wants to spend all that money on a Call of Duty game and then have the next one come out and then they're just kind of out? Warzone is basically, keeping that alive for the most part. They need to do a little better at building these maps out and stuff, because playing like Warzone and stuff is not necessarily a waste of money, because now you're actually getting to keep all your stuff and it moves forward with you, because it's all basically in the same game. They just update the map every once in a while, so that's pretty cool. I do like how they're doing that, but at the same time, the other Call of Duty games should probably go to a 2-year cycle, give their devs more time to really create and really make things a lot better for players. Because that's all that really matters, man, as players. We want to have a solid experience. And when I jumped on Warzone on the Series S, that thing was freaking broken, literally broken. That's not a playable experience. That was not a playable experience, not a fun one anyways. And then the fact that they want you to spend money on that, like, come on, man, when are you guys going to fix the game? Like, when is this going to look good? When is it going to play good? When is everything going to be in a much better spot? Yep, you know it. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 1 and 2 on my Series X. You know I got that downloaded. I freaking, one of my childhood games. I can't even tell you the amount of time that I spent playing that on PlayStation. On the PlayStation 1, man. Got some really fond memories with that game. 1 and 2. Very, very fond memories. Played those games. So we're right at 35 minutes and 35 seconds to download, to unbox, put that new card in, swap him, and then transfer everything over to that other thing. Like, we did a pretty decent timing on that. So as you can see, it's all there. I'm going to go ahead and upload this video now. And yeah, I'll see you guys probably later today for some other stuff. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.